All right, welcome race fans. All right, well, wow. I guess qualifying already took place here, so we'll get up here to the broadcast booth and welcome Brian Johnson and Zach Hall to the booth. All right, welcome race fans out there. Accompanied by Sodacan Johnson and Zach Hall. How you guys doing here tonight?
Doing all right tonight, Robert. How about yourself?
Doing good, doing good. We're getting ready to run some of this race. See what they're doing here. They pacing?
Yeah, they're pacing around.
They're pacing right now. Brian, you want to hit him with the grid?
Gonna take a couple laps here as we get ready for the green.
Wow, that was kind of fast, but yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys there, but we're sim racing for mental health. So make sure you guys out there check the guys out there on Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. So
yeah, so
5 Flags.
Yeah, 5 Flag Speedway, Pensacola, Florida. We're gonna do 100 laps tonight around this half-mile track. Tonight, your pole sitter is gonna be Blake Neal, followed by J.W. Anderson coming up in second. In the 36 car, we got Raymond Kimmel, and then in the 12 car there, the K&N, we're gonna have
That's Raymond.
That's Raymond Kimmel. Okay, there's something weird going on with this.
It's Lyle Johnson in 11 starting second, but the base car's about to pull in here. Looks like we got 2 cars that didn't grid on the pit road, but Abbas Laddick and William Kruzak. And green flag is out. Blake Near off into turn 1 here. A sim racing for mental health leads them off with his 14 truck as we have a battle here for second, as the 36 is now going to move up a J.W. Anderson in the second with the 12 following him in the third. So Lyle Johnson there in 11 moves back to fourth, but from the second starting position. But Blake Deere takes off and sets a pretty good little pace here at the beginning.
Yeah, I think that 11 car there, he just decided to let them guys go. I think he knows he's a little bit slower right now. Maybe he's waiting for the long run, that long run speed to kick in here, and he'll be able to make that ground back up. But yeah, 14 truck Blake Near, he's out there. He's gone right now. And as the 36 car is now taking second place.
Yeah, we have Abbas Laddick in the 7 out here in 5th place. He started from pit road. He's out on the track now, so Abbas might catch a caution or something. Maybe he'll get to catch up, but he's about 10 seconds behind the leader. And that track we're doing about 16 second laps. You can get lapped pretty fast, so he's going to see a caution probably, but still have William in the 88 here sitting on pit road. The sim racing for health Chevrolet here. We got Blake Near to 14 though. He's started in the front and he's kept it there. And he kind of got on the apron a little bit, but doing a good job as J.W. Anderson's. He's kind of settling in there in the 36 and second there, Brian, huh?
Yeah, I think these guys right now, it's early in the race, they're just going to try to feel their trucks out, feel this track out. It is going to be changing a little bit through the night. Since they started racing, those racing speeds, those tires actually warmed up the track a degree since we begun. Started out at 77 degrees Fahrenheit, now we're up to 78. And another interesting thing here is that they didn't clean the track before the race started, so we'll definitely see a groove form as they kick all those marbles and the dust off of that line.
Yeah, definitely. See, we got a 100 lap race here tonight, so with the 100% tank, I know these guys can make it on fuel. So if it stays green, we may see somebody go a full 100 laps here without even taking a pit stop, guys. That'd be pretty interesting. But Blake Near is doing a great job out here leading, but J.W. Anderson, he's doing a great job there in the 36, keeping it in second with Raymond Kimmel in the 12 and third, Lyle Johnson 11 and 4th, and Abbas Laddick in the 7 in the top 5. But Abbas can't look too far back. He's got about a corner between him and Blake here as Blake's leading this race, and he may be putting Abbas a lap down here soon. He continues this.
I think within the next couple laps here, it's gonna be, well, it might be this lap. 7 car kind of hit the wall coming out of the corner there. Oh, and he hits it again. I think he's a little tight out there.
Yeah, 7 into the wall. Luckily he's on our leader here. Blake Near's gonna get right by him as 7's gonna pull in behind. I say he's gonna dive on the inside of him.
Try to fight it.
That was close there, guys, but Blake Near is gonna clear him there as he pulls into a lap Abbas. Abbas is hard into the wall. Oh, and there goes Abbas spinning.
Is that gonna?
Oh, he got stuck in the wall. That is probably not gonna bring a caution out either. Cause yeah, he's reset.
Quick reset. We're still green.
No fast spares, so.
No fast. Well,
he's done for the night, guys. That's another thing. These guys gotta. This could be a race of attrition. Who lives? I mean,
yeah, it could be. One mistake
down.
in your night.
We got 4 guys left. As the leader even gets into the wall now here. Blake near to 14, man. Just a little scrape, and second and third seem to be heating up a little bit. J.W. Anderson's kept the same gap between him and the leader, but Raymond Kimmel, I feel like, it's kind of slowly crept into picture as Lyle Johnson's still back there about 5 seconds back, but really just by himself, and he's looking clean, though. That's a big thing for Lyle.
Yeah, I think the second and third place there, I think they were managing to catch the leader because of that 7 car. He had to work his way around him. His lap time as well, he was trying to get around that lap car. We're about half a second off, so and now he's about 2/10 quicker now that he's got clean track in front of him. So if I were him, I'd just kind of keep pace right now, save a little bit of tire. This track is it's pretty abrasive, isn't it?
Yeah, this track is definitely known, Brian, to eat the tires up, so we could see some very interesting things coming into play. I mean, I think if you can make the tires work, you're going to want to go all the way here if it goes green. So this is interesting. These guys know that, like, I think with this smaller field, they're going to know in their mind, hey, I don't need to burn it up right now. It's probably not going to be as many cautions with the lower amount of trucks on the track. You know, it's less action going on, so it's going to be more of an attrition race here. You're going to have to plan out, how am I going to make 100 laps in a row? That's my big thing. And like you said, Blake there, he's, like you said, after he got out from behind that lap traffic there, he really set a pretty good pace. It looks like Abbas Sladek's going to pull behind the wall, and he's going to retire for the night at 7. So our first victim down here, 5 flags at the Snowball Derby. Man, Blake Near's doing a good job of setting a really good pace and keeping that pace. So, but J.W. Anderson's holding to second there. So great job by these guys.
Yeah, they've actually, looking at the track temp again, they put another degree into it running so fast around this guy. 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Started out at 77. Air temp's still 77, and I think we might see that dip down a little bit more maybe as the sun goes down. Winds to the northeast about 4 or 5 miles an hour, so that's not really gonna affect the cars a whole lot here at this the short track here. But Blake Near, the 12 car,
yeah, he had an issue coming out of 4 and just got a little bit loose, hit the inside wall, and went right back into, yeah. That's engine damage. His night may be over here for Raymond Kimmel on the 12.
It might be a quick little fix here, and by quick I mean 8 minutes. 8 minutes is quick for engine damage. But yeah, I think his night of competitiveness may be over as he's gonna put it into the pits, and he's gonna sit there and get it repaired.
Yeah, and looks like our leader's still keeping it clean, so that's our second truck now hurt. He's like, it looks like 12's still taking damage repairs. Maybe he might hop back into this. You never know. We got Lyle Johnson though. I was watching him there before that, and I noticed he slowed up. That's what made me notice that wreck. But he's still out here cruising in 3rd. So Lyle out here, very clean truck. He's keeping. I think he's got the the right idea. I think it's his plan, and he's kept it clean. So, but you got even it looks like J.W. Anderson there a lap. The last time by was a little bit quicker. The last few times, and
see this time by Blake Neer was 16.4.
Blake was quicker. There we go. Yeah, he went back on to Blake. He lets him catch up a little bit, and then puts down another really good lap. So hard to catch somebody when they're doing that.
I think he's playing with him up there. He's like, hey, you catch me. Oh, no, think again. I think he's playing with him a little bit.
Probably not playing with him. It's just these guys are finding the rhythm. It's easy to overstep the rhythm, especially a bumpy racetrack where it's very line sensitive. You really want to get down to the bottom and get that turn. So you miss it in overdrive, you're going to lose a few tenths for sure by sliding that nose.
That's true, yeah. You miss it by 6 inches and you'll be shooting up the track 6 feet, so.
Yeah, it looks, from what I've seen, the guys just watching riding on the board, it looks like they got a pretty snug little setup here with maybe a little bit of looseness coming out of 4S normal here, 5 flags with a couple little bumps on the exit and just the way the banking is. And it's always seems loose off of 4 here, but they're really seeming to keep it turning on the bottom there. That's really the big thing. You can't miss the bottom with this setup.
Yeah, I don't really have much experience with the truck around this place, so I can't speak a whole lot from experience, but yeah, it does look like these trucks around here are a little tight. And then 4, it seems yeah, it does seem a little bit on the looser side, but 3 and 4, that's where it's the most bumpier. Is that 1 and 2?
3 and 4 is definitely bumpier. Wow, and it looks like second place is J.W. Anderson. He's took a little more right front damage, if I've noticed. He must have gotten to the wall pretty hard there, because he's got some pretty significant right front damage there. Hopefully it don't affect his cooling too bad. Sometimes you can get some weird things with these damage on these race cars and get some cooling issues. So that'll be something he's watching for sure.
I think he may have pancaked it, because he's got some a little bit of right rear damage too. So he may have just pancaked the side of his truck.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not on the front end, because you're right. These things, these race cars, any car, you damage that front end, they're gonna heat up in a hurry.
Definitely looks like Blake Neer here, closing in on Lyle Johnson, our third place man, looking to lap him. At 11, does he let Blake go by, or does he fight Blake here? I mean, he's a lap behind him. I mean,
hey, and look, 12 coming back up on the track.
Oh, Raymond is back out there. Raymond's not giving up. He's 14 laps down, 4th place, but coming back out fighting hard for sure is Blake Neer. Makes that pass Lyle to put himself a lap down. Now it just stands between him and J.W. Anderson in the lead lap here, right?
Yeah, J.W. Anderson, he's gonna have to do some work here. We're coming up on the halfway point in this race. We're on lap 43 right now, and he's 6.7 seconds behind. He's gonna have to.
Can they make it on fuel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll definitely be able to make it on fuel. I'm here.
You think the tires can make 100 laps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. I mean, it's not gonna be like you're not. Yeah, they can do it. Yes, they can. It's just how much do you abuse them at the beginning?
Right.
I really feel like that matters for that. And I mean, it's a short track, so I mean, tires. You can have runs here for a really long time. And I think the winning strat. I don't think it'll be the pit unless if you get a big enough lead for Blake and he feels like, you know what, this truck's driving bad. I mean, why not pit and get new tires? You know, but at this moment, he doesn't have enough big a lead to pit without losing the lead. So right now, I think he's just keep going till that checker flag's out.
Yeah, I agree. I think you, unless you take some engine damage like we've seen already a couple times, I think you just keep her out there.
Oh, we have a blinker.
Yeah, 14 blinked out a little bit right there.
Yeah. Looking at his numbers here on his connection, he looks good, so we should be good here. Hopefully, Blake's connection stays good, and It's got about an 8.2 second lead over J.W. Anderson.
Ooh.
And very interesting stuff here to see how these guys are going to play out their strategies. Lyle Johnson, like I said, clean truck here in third place still. He's a lap down, but if anything happens to these guys and they got the pit, you're going to lose time. And Lyle's going to be out there with a clean truck running laps. And so we'll see how that plays out for him.
But yeah, that's it. He might not be the fastest truck on the track right now, but you know, all you need is the fastest overall time. You just got to be the first one to cross that line, and just like you said, if anything happens to those guys up in front of him there, they might be the one ended up in victory lane. So definitely wouldn't count him out just quite yet.
Yeah, anything can happen here. I mean, caution, he gets a lucky dog. So he's just got to keep his head on here straight and just run laps. And when the leader laps me, anytime I try to learn from what the leader's doing, that's when, you know, you can see what he's doing.
Yellow,
so
yellow, yellow.
Oh.
That can help, and we have a caution here.
Got a caution out here.
I know it's not on the 36 because we're riding with him.
I believe it was Raymond Kimmel here.
Yeah, it may have been the 12 here.
Alright, well, we'll go back to the FreekyFast broadcast and let's see if we can, see
it
what
looks like
happened to him.
Looks like he just pulls up into turn one and stops to tow the car, and that brought the caution.
Yeah, it's like he must have lost power.
Yeah, it looks
he
like the
coulda-
motor just
coulda.
died.
Battery
Yeah.
must have fallen out of that thing.
The motor just went poop.
As we got the leaders pitting here, Blake and JW are going to come down, and if I was
they're-
JW, I'm getting all that damage repair.
Oh yeah, get all that fixed, and while those two are getting some fresh tires on that, Lyle gets his lap
The
back.
lucky dog,
With the
yeah.
lucky dog, and he'll be able to pit. So it's like a brand new race here, a little past halfway.
Yeah, and I think Raymond Kimmel, he's going to have to bring that one thing behind the wall with his unfortunate
Oh,
engine
11
failure, I
missed
think.
pit road.
In the 11 missed pit road. Oh,
He missed
no.
pit road.
Oh no.
I seen him go around the little barrier there and then slow down.
Well, that definitely helps J.W. Anderson to catch back up to the 14, so he can probably battle him here.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
kind of a worn-in track now. You know, with those marbles and that dust gone now, we got a clean line. He's been able to see what Mr. Neer has done so far. So if he can put all those things together, and especially learning what that 14 did up ahead of him when he was able to see what he was doing, you know, he's just got to keep it consistent. And if I was him, I would just kind of imitate that 14 as much as I could and see what I had for him.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Brian. This is his time to learn and try to imitate him and try to do it better than him. And I was kind of wondering if he would stay there longer in the pits to get more of that damage fixed, just because, you know, he's the only car. He would have been the only car. You know, he wouldn't have lost any positions technically because Lyle was pitting there anyways. He had a lucky dog, and so I wonder why he didn't stay on a little bit longer. But maybe his damage isn't as bad as I can see on my end.
He's got some worse damage than the 14, but the 14 has a little bit of right front damage too. So
Definitely, and he hadn't restarted side by side with the 14 yet. He had to restart behind him last time, so as the 14 blinks a little bit. And Raymond Kimmel, yeah, he in the 12 has brought it behind the wall tonight here at Sim Racing for Mental Health, and at Five Flags at Snowball Derby.
Yeah, I believe this is. Oh, we're going green already. Wow, I'm not used to this
is
track.
green right
Green's
here.
out. Green flag. Green flag.
And they're going.
And they're
14
gone.
gets a real good restart. 36 is going to fall in right behind him. And here we go again.
Let's see.
Back at it.
That 14 gets a great jump. Look how the distance he gets on the 36.
Yeah, Blake is really getting great restart there. What a first lap put distance on JW there in the 36. He really gets to the bottom and gets that thing pointed, and that's how you got to do it. You got to really keep the car turning and get the good exit. Looks like Blake's nailing those really good right now with JW and Anderson. Lyles, he's got his game face on now too. I think he's saying, you know what, I'm back. I got a new life pretty much given to me for this half of the race, and I gotta go because it's only gonna be a 40 lap run here almost. So gotta get everything you can get.
Right along with the 14. I want to see how he's entering turn 1 because it looks so close to that wall.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier.
Yeah, okay, cause I'm like, wow. I mean, he's got that thing all the way down to the white line.
If he gets much lower down there, he's going to be the only truck out here with left side damage.
All right. Oh. Wow.
And you can see him using the apron a little bit to de-wedge that car, help it turn a little bit, and getting right. And you gotta, like you guys said, you gotta get right on that white line. I feel like here, and he's using all that area down there, and that's really what that's for. It's part of the racetrack, so go and get it. That's the way I like to say it. JW though and Lyle are definitely a few laps has settled in here a little bit, and I seem to keep up here with Blake as Blake continues to run really good laps, but JW and Lyle ain't looking too far off right now.
Yeah, they're not too far off, and actually the lap before this one, or two laps ago rather, JW ran 2/10 faster than the leader, so
our leader's in the ball too for that lap.
Could just be a matter of consistency from here on out. Blake has the advantage here, being in the lead, being up about a second, but if he the 36 JW, if he is more consistent than that 14, might have something for him.
Well, hopefully the 14 stays at the track.
Yeah.
Well, keeping an eye on here at, like you said, the JW, he's just about a 10th off. I mean, he's hanging in there. He's only a second behind, so he's looking a lot better this run than he was the last run before the pit stops.
Yeah, I think the track's coming to him. Hopefully, the track will change enough so that he can have something for the 14 up there. But I think it's just unfortunate with the field we have here. Not many trucks out on the track. The track itself really isn't going to change a whole lot with only 3 people running on it. So I think he does better on a more rubbered up track than the 14. But we may not be able to see it just because there's not a good amount of rubber being laid down.
I'm just sitting here being amazed how it was half sun and now it's dark.
Yeah, it's amazing what iRacing did a couple weeks ago with their new updates, doing the transitions now. We have, you can start a race at 2 o'clock in the morning and have it till sunrise. You can do whatever you want now, and it's pretty cool, especially if you if you look at replays in iRacing, and so you get done with the race and you go back and you want to watch like the practice before the race, and it's sunny outside. It's kind of astonishing as to how well done it is, and just how beautiful it is, because not only is it good from a simulation standpoint, but also from a visual standpoint. They've got the light rays done really well. You know, they've got at sunset and sunrise the orange rays coming into your vehicle, and it makes the inside of your vehicle orange. So it's a really good update. It's huge, probably one of the biggest updates iRacing's ever had.
Yeah, well, I think they took their images and pictures from the East Coast, and the reason why I say that, because every morning I drive to work between 6 and 6:30, no, actually 6:30 to 7 o'clock, I feel like I'm driving iRacing. Going down the highway, and I'm looking at the sky going, hey, that looks like iRacing.
Are you going 180?
No. I'd like to, but yeah, unfortunately I'm going about 45.
There's pit road speed.
Okay, yeah, that works. That works.
Well, we're coming down to 20 laps to go. While we were talking about iRacing's update, JW had gotten into the wall a little bit, old 36 truck, but he's still going strong, getting some good lap times. Still not too far off from Blake Neer, who I guess from second place standpoint, JW is thinking he's more like Blake Farr right now. It's anything but Neer. So yeah, we're coming. This is going to be 21 laps to go, and we'll see if these guys can keep this endurance up.
Yeah, Blake Neer is definitely far, but yeah, Blake's doing a good job here, man. Just running consistently every time I've been watching him. He's just hitting his marks right to that white line, nice and smooth. Nothing drastic. So he's not out here driving qualifying laps. He's driving smooth, good lines, and I think if we continue green here, it's gonna be hard to beat Blake. Blake is led from start to finish here, and showing tonight that he is truly getting around this Five Flags racetrack.
What's he have here on for sponsorship on his truck? B&M? Is that what
well,
that's?
I see on the back it's got a Spartan Sim Racing.
Yeah, B&M. It's Blake Neer Motorsports.
Ah. Well, cool. All
It's
right.
a cool little logo there. Whoever made that for him did a really good job.
All right. Maybe he did.
Oh yeah, he could have done it.
I know he's watching on YouTube side, so I appreciate everybody out there viewing in. Apparently there was an issue on the Facebook side of their live stream went down, or whatever they're doing. You know how updates go, but just to let everybody know, when they do watch this later, it will be uploaded to Facebook, so and it will be live because Facebook allows you to do that. But back with that being said, I'm riding with Blake right now here inside with the roll bar. Well, I guess it's like the back of his seat, and you can really see him, Brian. He's really working the wheel going through these turns. You can just see the bumps, and he's really working it hard.
Yeah, I think it's like we were saying earlier, these trucks are looking a little bit tight on entering in the middle, so you really got to crank that wheel. He's probably got a lot of rear brake bias into it to help that truck turn, and just cranking it to keep it in that line, and that's what he's found to be the fastest, and he's proven it to be the fastest as well.
Oh, we have the owner Billy Williams, goes by Billy. He's out on the track now.
Yeah, the guy that put this thing all together, he decided he wanted to come out here and run some laps. Maybe he came out here to show that he's maybe a little bit faster than Blake. Now, granted, Blake is on older tires.
Older tires, yeah.
Yeah, that and
he's looking to pass the leader here.
I know I don't got much detail for anybody out there as of yet, but I do know that they're going to be doing monthly events for different charities and things like that. So, you know, make sure you check them out for you know, whatever they're doing and everything, because it all goes for a good cause.
Yeah, oh, and Billy almost loses there, but yeah, definitely go check out Sim Racing for Mental Health. That is a great cause, and like you said, Robertson, monthly events here and do some really cool things. So
yes,
like this as Lyle goes a lap down there in third place. So, and you know, all night I've been clamoring about Lyle having a clean race car, and man, he dinged it up just a little bit, but
that's okay.
That's right. He's
putting character to the car.
That's right.
Truck.
He's got to give his guys something to do after the race. But Blake Neer is setting a really fast pace here, and J.W. Anderson is sitting in second, doing a really good job too, keeping a really good pace for himself. But Blake is just really putting on a show here tonight.
Yeah, with 6 laps to go. So if the yellow does come out here very shortly, the race is going to be over once they complete lap 5.
Yeah, going back to the you know, the mental health awareness thing and raising money for different charities. I remember this past year when me and Zach and a couple other guys, we'd be doing our endurance racing thing, and we'd see Billy and his team out there doing endurance races and live streaming and trying to raise money for those same charities. So it's a really cool thing they're doing. It's really cool how they can put a hobby of theirs and maybe bring some joy and some hope to some of these people out here that really do need it, especially this time of year.
Most agree. I mean, I don't want to sit here and just keep thriving on it, but it is awesome that what he's trying to do for the community and, you know, anything out there like that. That is so. You know, anybody that does watch this and goes back and watches our FreekyFast broadcast here with these guys, please come and join them. Get out here on the track and race with them. A bunch of great guys, and it's all about
white
fun.
flag here too.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Wow. Man, this track's so fast I can't even talk.
Right? White flag here. Blake Neer, he's coming around turn 3 and 4. He's going to be your winner here, Sim Racing for Mental Health. Blake Neer wins at 5 flags.
Wow. Yeah, he showed the way.
Farr.
He showed the way.
I think he's gonna have to go change his name after this.
Oh yeah, to what?
Blake Farr.
Blake Farr. Well,
Blake Farr, Blake gone, Blake out of here.
Blake out. Blake gone. You'll have to tell him that in the interview. We can get Blake gone. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, we'll bring up the unofficial results here. It was a pretty quick race, I must say. Oh, one yellow.
Yeah, definitely. This one got started and finished. But Blake Neer definitely did one thing. He started on the pole and led it all 100 laps. So, he did a wonderful job here under the lights at 5 flags.
All right. Well, we'll quick see if we can get a rundown with. I think we can get a rundown with everybody that was on the track here tonight here in Discord. So let's bring some of these guys down here and see if we can have a chat with them. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? I guess Raymond Williams. We'll talk to Williams last because he's the owner. Anybody want to take Johnson there? 11. I believe that's him on the track.
You got third, Brian. I think that's Lyle or Air Brian.
Yeah, I see him.
Is it Lyle? Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, well, I would imagine so.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is the same guy on Discord here. I don't know. His name's not matching, so we'll bring him up and we'll see.
Hey, Lyle, you got a copy? Is Brian Johnson in the booth?
Hey, Brian, I got a copy.
Well, I tell you what, you may have not been the fastest truck on the track, but you were the most consistent one. I think you brought her home with the cleanest truck, and it was a pretty good race out there. Nice, little caution halfway. So, how was the race for you tonight, start to finish?
Yeah, it was pretty good. My strategy kind of failed me. I was hoping to save my tires and go caution free. But man, Blake had a great line, and I couldn't keep up with him. So after that caution, the new set, I tried to keep playing with the leader. Let's take my tires up after 10 laps.
Alrighty, yeah, I hear you on that. Well, is there anybody out there you'd like to thank or give a shout out to for your third place finish here tonight?
Well, I guess my company, Intertech, Caleb Brett, gave me a job and afford the race. And my team of Elliott Matthew Motorsports, real life team, we went a lot of laps, 5 flags, so I had a lot of experience there and love that track.
Alrighty, man. Well, I'm going to let you go and celebrate with your family and friends on this third place finish.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks for the broadcast.
All right, that was our third place finisher there. What's his name? Lyle? Did I say that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lyle A. Johnson. All right. Well, he finished his one lap down, but you heard what he said about the track and how Blake just had that line. But all right. Well, we'll bring up the second place finisher here, J.W. Anderson, and he finished 11 seconds behind. But we'll see how his night goes. You wanna grab him there, Zach?
Yeah, can I actually move him?
I believe so.
Yeah, I can. Okay, there you go. Hey, JW, this is Zach in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Well, you came home second tonight, JW. How was the race for you, man, tonight?
It's a pretty, wasn't real tense. There wasn't a lot of traffic on the track, which was kind of cool. The truck got a little tighter as laps progressed, and tried to keep up with Blake best I could, but he just got away from me.
Yeah, we seen you running second there all night, and I could definitely see it. Like it was definitely starting to get a little tight there on your truck. You noticed you had a little bit of damage on looked like on the right front there, and a little bit on the side. Did that seem to maybe make that tight condition worse, or did it really even change the truck at all? Just kept it the same.
It made it a little worse till I changed tires. Of course, new tires are going to make it, drive completely different, at least for a while. But yeah, I think it did take me. It lost maybe a tenth or so a lap from the damage.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we could definitely see you had some right front damage there, but you did a good job all night, JW, and kept it up there in second. I know you probably wish you could have won, but Blake definitely did a good job there, and we'd like to congratulate you on your second place finish, and anybody you want to thank for tonight before we let you go.
Well, I appreciate it, and yeah, my sponsors on my truck are my company, Sticks and Stones Appraisal Service of Southern Middle Tennessee, my race team, Evil Outlaw Motorsports, and Bandit Motorsports. Want to thank Michael Redding for letting me run with them, and Lyft of Tullahoma, Tennessee.
All right, awesome, JW. Well, you have a wonderful time, man, and congrats on your second place finish.
All right, thanks.
All right, that was our second place finisher there in the 36, J.W. Anderson. Congratulations to him finishing a second, battling it there. But I'm down here now, gentlemen, with waiting for Blake to get out of his truck here, and we're going to have a talk with Blake and see how his race went and how his win, and see if we can change his last name, since Soda Ken Johnson says we need to. Blake Neer, Robert in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations, man. Wow, you had a fast truck here tonight. Let everybody know out there how your race was there for you, man.
That was pretty good. I think we were just moving around quite a little bit. It got a little tight on the older tires, so we were higher. Pretty good.
Awesome. Yeah, you led 99 laps out of 100, so you showed the way, definitely. I know Soda Ken Johnson here, or Brian Johnson, you go back and watch the stream, he said that we're supposed to change your last name.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what he said. Hey, you want to let them know what we're going to change it to there, Brian Johnson?
Yeah, well, I just say you can change it from something other than near, because you're anything but near. It's far gone. Blake out of here. Something other than near.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'll think about it.
There you go. Which one you want?
Oh, I'm probably far. It's the same letters.
There you go, right? Just change the N to an F and you're good to go. All right, well, with that being said there, bud, again, congratulations, man, on this win. Great calls that, Billy has going on here. So, is there anything, any shout-outs you want to give to anybody out there before we let you go celebrate this victory?
Just to Billy for putting this on. And I know we didn't get a lot of cars, but he does a great thing for the mental health and stuff. He also sponsors truck.
Yeah, amen. Yeah, he does a great thing, and I'm sure it will grow as time goes. Get the name out there, and things will happen. Never give up. So, all right. Well, with that being said,
I'd also
go
like
ahead,
to
bro.
give a shout out. My girlfriend's watching.
Oh, your girl's out there watching?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Cheering you on, pit crewing.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Don't take 2 tires. Take 4. And you say, no, take 2. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, congratulations again, man. And that's
Yeah,
awesome that you have support like that, too. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So, all right. Well, I'll let you go celebrate with her and anybody else in your family. And FreekyFast would like to wish you a happy holidays, too, that's coming up. So
Yeah, you too. Thanks for broadcasting.
Oh, not a problem, bud. Not a problem. All right. Well, you have a wonderful night, and congratulations again there, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. So to Ken Johnson and Zach Hall, that was our winner, Blake Fear, Near, Long Gone, whatever name we want to call him. That's cool. But we're gonna bring up Billy real quick. I know he finished 6th place, 89 laps down. But I definitely would like to get a talk in with him real quick. Billy, Robert in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Hey, congratulations on doing this race here tonight for the mental health awarenesses of everything that you do. As FreekyFast, we'd like to really do say thank you. It's a great cause, and don't give up. It will grow in due time. It will grow. Your cause is good. Is there anything you would like to tell the viewers out there about what your game plan is, or stuff like that?
Thanks for broadcasting. And actually, speaking of growing, I was actually gonna race, but I was speaking to Jesse, I can't say his last name, but Jesse's agent. He's a truck driver. He was in the Navy. I think you know him. I'm actually working on an ARCA sponsorship for them for Daytona, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
If all goes to plan.
Okay.
But
That's really
it's
cool.
still in the talks or whatever. I actually just got off the phone with his agent, so
Gotcha.
we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah. Well, don't give up. Yeah, hopefully it'll all work out. You could get bugs in people's ears. People out there will eventually, watch this broadcast and see it, and in due time, it will grow, man. It will grow. So, before I let you go, when is your next event? Can you give anybody any kind of info on that part there?
I think I have it as January for the Make Chester Proud 500. I think.
Okay.
I got it written down somewhere, but
Okay.
yeah, it'll be starting next month.
All right.
monthly
And
events.
they can find that on your website and Facebook page. That
Yeah,
info?
website. I'm waiting on some logos to be done, so it'll be on there, but it'll also be on the iRacing forums and sometimes hosted sessions if I'm like testing stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, anybody out there that's looking and free on, I guess Wednesday nights, correct? Is that what you're looking
Yeah,
at?
that'll
Okay.
be our truck. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we put out, the right info. I don't want to get people confused. Me like, well, what night's you running? So it'll be every Wednesday night here, at Sim Racing for mental health. Again, that's an awesome cause that you got going on here, man. And congratulations, and keep in the hard work. And I will let you go, and we can talk later down the road. But happy holidays too. That's coming up here in the next 2 weeks, and hopefully, you get everything that you need.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for broadcasting and everything too.
Not a problem, man. Much appreciated. All right, gentlemen. That is the owner there. Goes by Williams, or you can look him up, Billy. You'll be able to find. They do got a Facebook. He is working on a website. I really can't even say what the URL is. I'd have to find it. But I'll post that on Facebook and get that posted on the YouTube links and stuff like that for anybody that's looking. Well, so with this being said, Zach and Brian Johnson, is there anything you guys would like to add before we sign off?
Oh, you got my bad, Brian.
I was just gonna say, yeah, tonight may have not been a big field. a race like that. But it's just the start of something that I think can be really big, can be really really awesome, and it's cool that he's getting that ARCA sponsorship set up for Daytona in February, and all the stuff he has planned for the future. He's trying to do it sounds like a truck race on a Wednesday night about every month to try to get and it's not even just about raising money for these charities. It's also just it's for mental health awareness. It's not always about the money. It's just bringing awareness, making people think about mental health, which can be just as good or better than any dollar sent anywhere.
Amen.
And it's really cool that a young man like himself is putting forth so much effort to this cause that obviously means a whole lot to him. And like I said earlier during the race, it's cool that he's using iRacing as a platform to do that on.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Everything. So all right. Well, you got anything there you want to add, Zach, before we do the unofficial results?
No, not really, other than what Brian said. Yeah, I completely agree with everything he said. Just cool calls here, and like I said, look up sim racing for mental health, and go race with these guys, and come out here and spread the awareness. And go only help by coming out here and race and make this thing a bigger thing. So yeah, cool night though. Congrats to Blake too on the win here at Five Flags. So really cool, like this track, and maybe we'll see another cool event from these guys soon. But keep them on the lookout, definitely. So.
Amen. All right. Well, do you want to run down the unofficial results there real quick there, Brian?
Yeah, I can run down real quick. In first place, bringing her home at victory lane tonight is going to be Blake Near or Far or whatever you like to call him, bringing his number 14 truck into victory lane. J.W. Anderson brings her home second in that 36 car. Lyle A. Johnson, first car lap down, brings her home third. Raymond Kimmel, he had a little trouble roughly halfway, bringing her home in fourth. Abbas Ladak? I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm so very sorry. He brings her home in fifth, and then Billy or William. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. I wish I would have asked him when he was up here. Do you have any idea, Robert?
No.
Kruzka. Sorry, I butchered that one too. He brings her home in sixth, as he had mentioned he was on the phone with a really cool opportunity on that. So that's that is your official results for tonight's race.
All right. Okay. Well, I do. Before we let off, I know we got the holidays coming, Zach and Brian. But as I don't know if anybody knows out there or seen it through the forums or on the iRacing platform, but we have lost one of the members of iRacing on December 10th. David Cater has passed away, unfortunately, at a very young age with some heart complications from what I heard and read. So I want to give my thoughts and prayers to his family and friends for their tragic loss, and may God be with them.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate deal, unfortunate time of year for that to happen, and I don't think there's anybody in iRacing who hasn't at least heard the name David Cater.
Right.
I know I've read so many of the things he's put out, and I've watched so many of the videos of the seminars he used to do, and it's always some really good information. And I've never talked to him personally, but from what I've seen of him and from what I've read about people speaking about how he was when you would talk to him and stuff like that. He was so passionate about making a car right, making the setup good, and he was. I've read one thing. He was very, very fiery and fierce when building a setup, but then you just the calmest dude, most down to earth man, and is very unfortunate that we lost an amazing iRacer this past week. So yeah, again, I give my condolences out to his family and close friends and everybody on iRacing. Like I said, I don't think there's nobody in the iRacing community hasn't touched in some way.
Yeah, yeah, amen on that. I know tonight with you know, our final thoughts on it. They were running a special race. His passion track was Chicago. He lived and died and breathed that track, and they ran a special race tonight through iRacing. You can check it out probably on YouTube if you go to iRacing.com. You'll be able to see that kind of stuff. But they do got a video for him, and they were running a race for him. 100, I think. I forget how many laps. Don't quote me on it, but I do know whatever they got for that race, it was all done by donation. All that money was going to their friends and families to help with this tragic loss. So again, with that being said, make sure you check out that video, watch it, like it, share it, and give thoughts and prayers. And that's about all I have to say. All right, well, we're gonna let go before I start blabbing on here because, well, yeah, I'm passionate and watched his videos and I'll keep talking because I need to shut up. So try to be professional, but at the same time, it's heartbreaking. So
Yeah, it's one of those things that hits close to home.
yes, it does.
Especially something so sudden like that. But I think there's also somebody has posted a GoFundMe, and I wish I
Okay.
would have saved the link. But it's you can find it. There is a forum post about David Cater and what's happened in this past week, and I think the link for that GoFundMe is in that forum post.
Okay.
So if you feel it on your heart to give some money to his family to help with the expenses and whatnot,
Right.
I'm sure that they would appreciate it. But on a lighter note, I think is this going to be our last broadcast before Christmas and New Year's?
Nope, we will be live next time. Will be
That's
Saturday night at Racing Freaks Sim Racing League. We will be there. So make sure you tune in there. I'd have to ask you guys even what cars we're running. K&Ns?
Yeah, I totally forgot.
wait.
I was thinking about this might be the last time I'm on the broadcast before Christmas.
Ah,
Yeah.
But
gotcha.
anyway, so Friday night, you broadcasting Friday night?
no.
No. Okay. Well, Friday night's K&N's at Daytona,
Okay.
and then Saturday night, on the broadcast here, it'll be Racing Freaks, A-Car, Daytona.
And
First,
you'll get, don't miss it, you'll also get a Robert Southern co-broadcaster.
Yes.
And he's amazing. Way better than me.
No,
So.
Jesus.
But
all right.
yeah, come check it out. We'll be out there racing. So.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna end our notes with that. God bless everybody out there. Thank you for everybody tuning in there. Don't forget to hit the like to share button and make sure you check out the Sim Racing for Mental Health's Facebook, iRacing page, all that stuff. And until we see you next time, God bless everybody and peace out.